Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, we're going to talk about Ethereum has rallied. Ethereum is, as you can see on the screen, hit and passed that psychological barrier of 3,500. This was a key psychological barrier as well as a key resistance barrier, period. We needed to get past 3,500, and I think that now we're poised to really do some really cool stuff. I've got an article, piece of content that we're going to talk about that's going to show you the fact that Ethereum is beginning this rally, could rally as much as 40+%. So if that's something of interest to you, stick around. I got some good stuff for you. This video is for entertainment purposes only, as always. And just in case you have forgotten, I've got my Patreon group. Here's the deal. If you're looking for help, guidance, and not being alone in this crypto journey, then this is something you might think about. Click on there's a link in the description below, as well as a top pinned comment that talks about this. And you can check out, you can see the screen, you see it on your screen. You have direct access to me. I actually respond to you. You can message me, things like that. I help you with your portfolio. If you're looking for help with your own portfolio, I would love to help you, give you some guidance, kind of nudge you in the right direction. You see my portfolio, everything that you should own, should buy, things of that nature. When I sell, things like that, I let you know. A couple of weeks ago, I issued a couple of sell alerts, and then where I was moving into some different cryptos. You get hot crypto alerts as well. I wrap the whole thing with a Discord, a private community to support you as well. And that's all really cool. And here's what I would say. You can join and cancel at any time. You can join for 1 month if you want to, okay? And for less than 20 bucks, basically what it costs you, here's the thing. That's less than it costs you to go out to eat one time. It does, right? So why not look at it from that standpoint and maybe invest in yourself? If you're in this crypto journey and you want a little bit of guidance, even if it's short term, think about that, something you might want to look at. All right, and the links are in the description below. Okay, so Ethereum, man, crushing it, right? Moving up, looking really good. 3,500, I mentioned it. Here's the thing. 3,500 was a key psychological barrier, literally a psychological barrier kind of out there. Can we get Ethereum past 3,500? Yes, we can. It was a key resistance level that we needed to pass and stay above to continue a bullish run, to continue moving up. And you can look at this nice run we've got here. And look at some of these candlesticks. This is major buying and major movement. I would liken it to institutional buying. I watch a guy over at Coin Bureau all the time, and he said something one time that was very interesting to me. He talked about the fact that when you see a large candlestick like this, and I give him full credit, he talked about when you see a large candlestick like this, it is most likely institutional buying. What is institutional buying? Big money. Okay, smart money, if you will, whales, big money, institutions, financial institutions. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so that's what I love that, and I talk about that now occasionally in videos. Now, when you see red, that's usually institutional, whales and things like that, selling as well. But a lot of times they're not selling to get out because like, oh my God, this guy is falling. They're selling to run other people out of the market, things like that. Okay, so just FYI. Okay, so this is really interesting. Ethereum to overtake Bitcoin as Ethereum enters a 40% rally. Think about that. Do you think that Ethereum has the potential to overtake Bitcoin? Drop in the comments below. Do you think Ethereum has the possibility? Ethereum right now is sitting at a $414 billion market cap, and Bitcoin's at an $891 billion market cap. I would have said never in a million years is that possible, but I think with everything that's going on with Ethereum, moving from proof of work to proof of stake, Ethereum 2.0, and everything that's happening, and all the Ethereum improvement proposals we're going to talk about here in a minute, are setting the stage for some pretty profound things that, yes, could be, we could begin to see Ethereum overtaking Bitcoin possibly. What do you think? So listen to these. These are some key takeaways. 50,000 Ether has been burned in the past 5 days, and the altcoin is heading towards a supply shock. That's a good thing, because if you own Ethereum, it's going to continue to go up. Traders are expecting Ethereum 2.0 to compete with Bitcoin for cryptocurrency market dominance. Experts state that Ethereum has better fundamentals than Bitcoin due to deflationary pressure from EIP 1559. EIP 1559, the EIP stands for Ethereum Improvement Proposal. This is the one that went live on August 4th, August 5th. Okay, and this was the one that basically began kind of the official begin moving from proof of work to proof of stake. It also changed the fee structures and changed how miners get paid and all that kind of stuff. There was a lot that was in it, but the key that you need to know was that it began to change the way it began to change future supply of Ethereum. That's really what you need to hear me say. EIP 1559 was the flag, flag in the sand, whatever metaphor you want to use, line in the sand, that began the process of changing everything from a future supply standpoint around Ethereum, period. Thus, a supply shock, less Ethereum going forward, okay? So we surpassed $3,400 level. So the next resistance barrier is 4,078. Love it. That is the next barrier. So we're at 35, 34. That's our next major barrier. On-chain activity signals that ETH is poised for the second leg of a major bull run. The spike of NFT token activity has led to a rise in the number of active addresses and the transaction volume on the Ethereum network. NFT sales volume on the largest peer-to-peer marketplace, OpenSea, has surged to $1.9 billion since the beginning of August. Crazy. Most NFTs are valued in Ethereum, and the spike has triggered an increase in transaction fees on the Ethereum network. Despite the rise in fees, the implementation of EIP 1559 has led to burn of 150,000 Ether so far. 50,000 of that 150 has been burned in the last 5 days. Wow. Locus Otomoro, how do you say it, head of research at blockchain intelligence firm Into the Block, noted that Ethereum's daily issuance has fallen below Bitcoin for the first time. Think about that. Ethereum's daily issuance has fallen below Bitcoin for the first time. Supply, demand, demand, supply. Supply is going to start becoming less. Wow. The current Ethereum on-chain activity is at a similar level seen during the onset of the first leg of the bull run in April 2021. Since the latest EIP 1559 went live in the London hard fork, Ethereum's daily issuance has turned negative on several occasions. Traders are now anticipating the merge, which is the change from proof of work to proof of stake consensus mechanism. This merge is going to mark an even bigger drop in Ethereum supply, equivalent to 2 Bitcoin halving events. I've talked about this in previous videos a lot. A sudden supply and change in supply supports the narrative of supply shock in a triple halving event. Ethereum is being pulled out of circulation through burning. The overall impact of the protocol can be considered to a Bitcoin halving event. Here's the thing. Bottom line, all of this adds up. You don't need to know all this technical stuff right here. If you don't really care, that's cool. I get it. What it really comes down to is there's going to be less and less Ethereum produced in the future because of moving from proof of work to proof of stake and all of the EIPs that are going into effect. We have another major EIP going to go into effect in December unless it gets moved into January, but right now it's being targeted for December. Okay, that's another big, huge kind of line in the sand, moving Ethereum from proof of work to proof of stake. What is it? All that said, Austin, all I heard was blah, 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 blah. Here's what I would say. It means less Ethereum, and the Ethereum that is out there is going to go up in price, period. All right. Thank you for your support of myself, my video, my channels. I'll see you. My channels, my channel, my videos. Bye.